I would say this.
Yeah.
For a man to have a kid, I think it's actually a good thing. You know why?
It makes them
Even at a younger
boss
place,
up. You gotta
because
boss
it
up.
fucking puts you,
gotta do something,
hell
like,
yeah, of
fuck.
course. Maybe sometimes you need that fucking
Facts.
kick in the ass to be
Yeah.
like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
But at
I'm
the
gonna set
same
the right
time-
example.
I'll
But
tell
at
you
the
right
same
now,
time,
that
Fuck
was
yeah,
me.
dude.
That was
Hell
me
yeah.
for sure.
Fuck
That
yeah.
was me
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
As soon as
Probably
I had my
weren't ready,
kid,
though.
Yeah.
no,
But
as
you're
soon as
probably still a kid
you're
at heart,
never
you're
gonna
not
be
ready.
ready. Even women aren't ready when they have their
No,
kid, but
first-time
they
parents
get
are
ready
That's not
as
true,
the
though.
time. No,
Sometimes people decide together that they're ready. They're like, okay, I'm
No.
ready to have a child with you.
no,
We're married.
you're
Like,
never
they're-
ready.
That's
I
not
promise,
true.
you're never ready.
What about right after you get married? You're like, okay, I'm ready.
You're
I
not
want to have my
ready.
child
If
now.
you
I want to
plan
have a
it,
child.
if
Well,
you
yeah,
plan
if you're
it,
married,
yeah.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
ready.
yeah.
That's not true. That
No,
you're
I
never
get it.
ready.
I get it.
I,
But
what
If
I,
you
I think what
plan-
I'm trying to say
Me
is you're.
personally, I was a planned child.
I'm trying to say is
I
like
don't
you're.
know
I was a
mental-
planned child. That's crazy.
Are you sure you weren't an accident?
I was
Yeah.
a planned child. I was a planned child.
Hey, everybody would say they were a planned child then. If that
No,
was
my
the
mom let me
case.
know. 2 of us are planned. 1 was not. Okay. The last
Hey, at
one, she
least they
didn't think she
honest.
was gonna have any more, but she had
Yeah,
one more,
that's what
and we
happens.
love him, but like it wasn't planned. She wanted to have. Okay, like you have to make that choice yourself. If you want to have a child, you need to be ready. If not, you need to make that decision to be safe and be careful and protect
Accountability.
yourself.
That's accountability. That's where you
Absolutely.
say, you know what, I'm not ready. He's also not going to step up and be the father.
Exactly.
I'm going to go get an abortion.
Oh,
And then
Yeah.
you would be like, no, I'm just going to have the kid because I don't want to do that. No, why
If
would
you
you allow
need
this
to,
kid to come into the world when you know the father's
yeah,
not going to be there? Why would you do
absolutely,
that? You might as well just
absolutely.
get the abortion because he ain't
Yeah.
going to be there. So you going to do it on your
Agreed.
own or you want to do it by
Hell
just
no,
live
I'm
by
not gonna
yourself?
do shit on my
Exactly.
own.
So you might as well
Hell
just
no.
be single, not have a kid, go to another state, get
But
the abortion.
also,
boom,
even
boom,
before
boom.
it comes to that, like you should be careful. I understand shit happens. People
Yeah,
are young,
okay,
they make
yeah, that
mistakes. Like
makes
shit
sense.
fucking happens, bro.
But you know what?
you have
If
to be
all
responsible.
look,
And take accountability.
Because at the end of the day, that's the life. Like nobody want like.
So
I
why
get
do
it.
why do you think women are like, let me just still have this kid no matter, even if I know this
Because
baby
they're
daddy's going to
guilty.
be a
They don't
deadbeat?
want to. They don't want to have that on
No, you know
them.
what?
That's
It's
the
a-
end of
it's a
their life.
sentimental-
No, it's
So
it's
this is
some.
why women still have the kid regardless.
It's sentimental.
Because
Yeah.
it's ingrained in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they
Either
actually
religious-
feel it.
And this is
They
is
actually
why
feel it.
this is
Their
why
parents,
like
like-
I don't blame women to feel the way they feel.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot less masculine men in the world who
lot of
who don't move the way they should.
So then why would you even have the kid?
Because
If
they
you
don't.
know
Because-
he's not
Because they
gonna
feel like that
have
was
the-
their
It's something-
fault. That was their fault. They know that that
So
was
it's your
their
fault
decision.
to make the right wrong and not have the kid.
They're gonna try. Their
I'm
best.
pro-choice
Sometimes
too.
they try
I'm
their
pro-choice.
best.
Yeah.
I'm big
Sometimes they
pro-choice.
try-
100%.
No,
You should have the
absolutely. I'm
option to
absolutely
pick and
pro-choice
choose.
because sometimes that child should not come into the situation that they'd be put into.
Yeah,
That's
because
not their
one
fault.
of the parents are probably not going to love them as much as the other one does.
Yeah. Or
Whether it's the
sometimes
woman or
it's
the
like
man.
they're not. They're gonna be in poverty. They're gonna be struggling.
Exactly,
They're gonna be
struggling.
homeless.
So
they're gonna
why
be
do it?
hungry. Like they don't want to put their child in that situation. That's real as fuck. Like they don't want to put
And
their
they
child
still
in that
do it.
situation.
You say that, but they still do it.
That's their choice. That's
So
the thing.
okay, but let me ask you this: why do you feel that? How do you feel about meaningless sex? It sounds crazy, but
I think
It
all
happens a
sex-
lot.
I think all sex has a meaning to it.
it has to have a
No.
meaning
Okay.
to it.
Even if it's just
It has to,
smash,
yeah.
It's just like
But a lot of the times, that's where
They
the
don't care about
the
the person,
production
though.
really comes
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
right?
Because like if I get to smash now, I'm like, do I want to really take you serious?
no. A lot of times they don't care. That's why I'm saying, as a woman, you should not put yourself in that position. If you know that man does not care, okay. Why are you doing that with him? Then he
Can
doesn't
y'all clip
deserve
this and
that.
post it later?
Oh, we are 100% because I agree,
He
right?
doesn't
I agree
deserve
in the
that.
sense that again, you know, you have to as a woman, you have to protect your value. If you're
Absolutely.
having meaningless sex, you're not protecting it.
You're
Hell
not.
no. You know
what I'm
That's
saying?
doing way more for him than what it's doing for you. What is that doing for you?
So what is it doing for the girl then?
Nothing.
No, I'm saying okay. What I'm trying to ask is, when does sex ever come into a point where it's actually doing something for the woman?
If you actually like
This is when
them.
she's in heat.
If you actually,
If you care about that
yeah.
man, you're in a good
And you
relationship.
actually
Yeah.
love
Attraction
them.
plays into that too. Like you're attracted to them, they're taking care of you. You have a good relationship. You
That's
care
where the
about
good sex
them.
comes.
You want to take care of them. You want them to be happy.
Yeah.
You want to be happy. Okay, cool.
I could argue girls want to make you feel
Absolutely.
happy and satisfied
Yeah.
without all the extra shit.
Okay. Sometimes shit. Maybe she's just
A
like
lot
that.
of these girls
Maybe
like
she's
to
just
please
that.
without having to do the
Okay,
extra
I don't
shit.
know. I don't know what to say for her. I have no. She needs to speak on her own behalf because I don't know. I do not know. Maybe she's just trying to have fun. That's cool.
I don't
Okay,
know,
girlie,
she's trying to
have
have
fun.
fun
Yeah,
over
maybe.
30.
Yeah, sometimes girls just want to have fun. That's cool.
No,
But-
it's not. Sometimes girls do just want to have fun.
They
You haven't heard
do.
the
They
song?
do. Exactly.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It's a song.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a whole
I
song.
forgot who sings it. Is that Madonna? Is that Madonna?
Wannabe girls, right?
And you know what? And you know what? Those are girls who are fools for falling into the game, right?
Yeah.
Because
It's all a
at the
game.
end of the day, that's just benefiting the man. That's not
Yeah.
doing anything for you, honey.
It is.
What
You
do you
get,
think?
you
No,
get
it's
some
not.
good sex probably.
And then what?
And then what?
And then you get to get and then you get to get more.
Yeah.
And you get treated right. And then you
Yeah.
go flown out
Where,
to
Yeah.
where
Miami.
did they get
Yeah.
the
Then you
treated
get
right
flown
part?
out to
Where did that
Mexico.
come in
And
from?
then you get
Okay,
flown out to New York.
What I heard
and-
is that guys they're trying to fuck to see if it's worth it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, we do.
Why
No,
would
hold on.
we
We do
not?
measure
Wait.
based on that. We do
Yeah,
measure
for
based on
sure.
that.
If it's trash
Because
the first time,
if
we
we're
know every time after
if
that.
homegirl hasn't put out on the first date, okay, I'll allow it to like the third, fourth date. But I'll measure to the
because,
because it's important, is it
Not gonna
not?
lie, I've
What?
talked to
Hey,
a guy.
if you're on the fourth
Oh,
date,
no. Like I don't want to throw shade or anything, but I've been with a guy with a small.
oh,
that
that's
he's small,
crazy.
And then I don't complain because I actually like him.
What's his name?
But
That's
crazy, dog.
Oh, it's crazy.
You see how they, bro? That's crazy.
At least you're honest, because a lot of girls
No,
will cap and be
me
like, "Oh,
personally,
you're this," and then they be lying.
If what?
If we got down to that, like,
and it's small.
What if? Wait.
Damn.
See,
No,
let's
I'm
bring it
not-
back.
I'm not gonna.
Let's bring
like,
it back. Let's say you get with a doctor and he's making $500,000 a year and he's everything you.
He's
want.
got a micro dick.
Everything you want, but he's got a micro. What are we doing? He's everything you want. He's everything.
Okay, but
you
I
want.
care. Do I care about him?
Yes, he looks
Do
good.
I not give a fuck about him,
No,
or
you
do I
do.
care
No,
about
he-
him?
he's
No, I don't give a
everything
fuck.
you
I'm
want.
getting up and I'm fucking
He's
leaving,
everything.
bro.
That's
I
crazy.
He's everything you want. He's everything you want.
That's why it's
Everything
important.
but that.
That's why it's important.
He's everything you want.
I care about him.
He's
Yeah,
everything you
everything
want.
but that.
Shit.
That's
See, it
crazy.
always comes down to that,
Yeah.
bro. See,
No,
that's how
for
important
sure.
it is
You
for
care about
us.
him?
Yeah.
That's how
You care
important it is
about
for
him?
us.
Shake your
Yeah,
hand.
because
Yes,
because
you have
hey,
to decide his life.
because look, if we're 4 dates in, and then hold on, 3 or 4 dates in, and homegirl, you know what I'm saying, puts out, and she's just starfishing the entire time. That's lame as fuck.
This is
Yeah,
starfish.
That's lame as fuck. Yeah, like it's gotta be some
Whack.
intimacy. It's gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it does matter. It does
Yeah.
matter. But as a girl, at the same time, what if you go on 3 dates? Okay, 3 dates. That's it. That's all it takes to put out.
That's
is
really
3
that
dates.
no, but that should be like the sweet spot.
Guys
Like
are easy though.
Let me tell you, I've talked to a guy for. They
I
are.
think, nah. I think,
okay. This is my next question. Okay, hold on.
Wait,
This is my next
wait,
question.
Guys are not
What's
that
the
easy.
longest you've made a man wait for?
A
to-
year, and we
That's
still didn't do
crazy.
anything.
Oh, he's lying. I ain't waiting.
We didn't do
Nah,
nothing.
homeboy was out of rotation.
Yeah, I'm not waiting.
The whole
We
process.
talked for 3 months, and then we stopped talking, and we started
Yeah.
talking again for another. We
6
did-
or
we
7
never
months.
did
Listen,
nothing.
Homeboy
that
is-
means, listen, after
6
the
or
first
7
3 months,
months.
he was trying to, and you didn't.
We
So the
did.
next time he was trying to spin the block and hope the
And we
next time you
still
would.
didn't.
Yeah,
And we still
he
didn't.
felt the
Ho-
test.
homeboy's on
He felt the
rotation,
test.
100%.
He
He
absolutely
felt
felt
the
the
test.
test. He absolutely felt the test.
Homeboy's on rotation though.
Yeah.
At that point, he's in rotation.
But it's
For
not,
sure felt the
if it
test.
was like, it's just not that easy. Like, okay, we go on some dates, cool. I don't know why you're expecting something, because that's not how it works.
I mean,
No,
I
and-
mean, from a man's low key, that is.
That's
you
not-
know.
No, yeah,
he
no.
spent
A lot of guys
money.
shouldn't. Yeah.
Like we went on hella dates, like
Yeah.
probably 10 plus
That's what
dates.
he's expecting. Yeah.
And well, he wasn't.
Oh,
He
that
still
means
didn't
he
get
went,
nothing.
that means he ain't it, and he didn't catch the sign.
I
When-
mean, I liked him.
I
I,
would've catched
did
the
like
signs for
him.
sure. I
I
would've
did
caught the
like
signs
him.
for
It's
sure.
not that I didn't like him. It's just like it just didn't end up working out. It just didn't
He
end up
had
working
micro,
out.
yeah,
Honestly,
that's what
no.
He had micro,
no,
dog. Yeah,
no, he
yeah.
didn't.
He had erectile dysfunction.
Had to be something, bro.
No, yeah,
There's
for
no
sure.
way you say no. After, how do you say no after 10 dates?
Because
Like, how do you
I
keep
just didn't-
going on these extra dates
Because he
and
liked
not
me.
realize this
I
ain't
liked him.
it?
He liked me. Like stuff. It was a good vibe. We had a good connection.
Wait, who
but-
liked
It
who,
was-
who liked who more? That means he liked you more.
He liked you more.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly.
liked you
That's
more.
Not what you want then.
Because
You
because
liked
where
him
you want the
too.
man.
if you would have
more.
liked
I
him
liked
more,
him too.
you
would've
probably
stayed.
would have. You probably would have.
She
You know what I'm
would've put
saying?
out. She would have put
It's
out.
Third
not-
date.
No,
Third date.
She
No,
would've not put out.
absolutely
100%.
not.
That's a lie.
Absolutely
capping.
not.
She just don't want
Absolutely
to.
not.
She's not trying to. She's,
No,
Cap,
I'm
bro.
being
There's no
honest.
way.
I'm being
There's
100%
no
honest.
fucking
Let me
way.
call him up right now.
All right, look. All right, I will call him up right now.
Okay, listen.
Ever
With
have
him,
sex
with him, I could believe it. I'm saying there's no way after 3 or 4 dates of a guy you're actually feeling more than he feels you're not gonna put out.
But why?
And if
I don't
you're
want
not,
to be
then
talking
you're
to
lying.
somebody.
No, but it's not about that.
I
You
don't
know what
wanna
it
be talking to
is?
Somebody that I feel more than they feel me.
No,
Absolutely
no.
not.
What?
You say that you're
What?
tripping. That means you haven't met nobody.
That
He
yet.
means-
likes a guy more
You
than
ain't-
he likes you.
Yeah, you ain't met nobody yet.
Yeah, you
that's how
have
it's supposed
We
to.
weren't even dating.
That's when you know you
Talk-
hold on. That's when you know you respect a man
Yup.
because You
Did you hear
have
what
to.
she said, though?
What?
Talking stage,
Talking
talking
stage.
stage, but it didn't work out.
He didn't
so
take
that's
you
where
serious.
I fucked up.
Yeah, he didn't take you
That's where I
serious.
fucked up because the guy has to like the girl more. And
No, he doesn't. No,
Yes,
no,
yes.
no, 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 no.
Listen. If a guy
Do you
likes
know-
the guy, if a guy likes the girl more, that's how he gets played, and she cheats on
Yeah.
him and all the extra.
Dude,
shit.
look. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
The whole,
Look.
the whole
It's about the
situation.
effort. It's about the
No,
effort that they're
listen,
putting in.
listen. If the girl likes the man more, and he does a lot of the just bare minimum, hey, bring her flowers randomly, take her on a date here and there, boom, boom,
It's
boom.
gonna work
That's
out.
enough for her. That's enough to
No.
Nobody wants
suffice.
bare
Yes, it
minimum.
is.
No, it's gonna
No,
work
it's
You
not.
don't
Okay,
want
what I'm
bare
saying by
minimum,
bare
they don't
minimum
want
is
bare
like the
minimum.
small details is the bare minimum, but the main things that y'all care about is already getting taken care of because you're the main thing.
That's
Look.
Whatever
not
the case
you
is.
like.
Look.
That's not the same.
And
thing.
Yes,
I
it
look, I
is.
would tell you.
Yes,
I would
if I
tell
like-
you.
I like you,
Look, I would
I'm
tell you
okay
from
with your
experience,
shit.
in the sense that I have never liked a woman more than they have. You know what I'm saying? I've always been less attracted to them than they are with me, and that has
Okay,
lasted.
You've never felt like you wanted to talk to a girl that was out of your league.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I always have.
Oh, always.
Exactly.
we're
But you know,
going
but you
up.
know what,
We're
but you
going
know what
up.
it is. You know what it
Men are
is.
going up.
You know what it is the self confidence.
Yep.
That I know I
That's
can talk to
important
these
too.
women.
That's important too. That's
Absolutely,
important
but
too.
I
That's
never
important
see
too.
them as they're higher than me.
Fuck no.
Okay, but you know that they have options.
No,
You
we
just
no.
see a
That's
beautiful
different
girl
from
and you're
actually.
like,
That's
okay.
from. That's different from
Okay,
actual.
No.
you're gonna put out
Some
your
guys-
best. You're gonna put out your best.
Some guys I don't even talk to, and they're already like
Doing the most.
to me.
They're putting you on
That's
a
what I'm
pedestal.
saying.
They're
They're
you
putting it
on
in a pedestal, and you don't like that.
Yeah,
You don't
'cause
find it
respect that.
attractive. You don't
respect
find it
that.
attractive
How they
because you
look.
can walk all over them.
It depends on how they. But
You
some
can
people
walk all
like
over
that.
them.
No,
Some
listen.
people
You're,
like
No.
So
that.
you're telling.
Some
See,
people
but that's
like
not.
that.
Hell, the
That's
fuck-
exactly what